Okay, now after defining the material, it's time to define the cross section. We have different cross section that is mentioned in the project here. We can just go in the place where they're mentioning the cross section, so we can see what are the cross section that we will need for the project. The first cross section is IP400. Okay, let's go and check. Define as usual, but here now we're not defining the material, we are defining now the section property. Section for the frame section. Yeah, we see it's empty. We can import the new properties and we can also add new properties, but here we want to we can import directly. Let's see steel and this one from America, from Europe. Let me see, Europe. Yeah, Europe is here. Open. Yeah, this one is giving us all the H section. We have IPE400. We are looking for IPE400. Yeah, this is it. But I can also just import all of them, but I don't need all of them. I'll just import the one that I need. But for the good way of designing, if you import all of them and then the software later can select from this one to do the optimization. Let me just import all, and okay, you import all the section are imported, and I can also add new property, but here I will not select anything. I will just say auto selection. I select all the section that I have imported and I add them, so that the software later will select from this library. The one that I just add is auto. I want to rename it, modify. This one is optimization. Yeah, for the purpose of optimization. So I have all my section in that category list. So I want now to insert my cross section. I can go in here, go to X. No, this is not here. This is the first floor. We can quick draw the beam, we can quick draw the braces, we can quick draw the cable. There's something missing from this. Let me see. Quick draw cable, or the quick draw column is not here. So let me just do it with the cable. So I select the cable. When I click on this option, this one to draw the element that are cables or straight frame. I know it's a straight frame, but which section I need to check. They say these are for beams. These are for beams. Now these are for columns. We see they say ground to second floor. Ground to second floor. That means from this one to this floor. Ground to second floor, these two floors, and the remaining one, this floor have HEB 340. HEB 340. But this one is only for axis. Columns B2, C2, D2, E2. Let me see if we can see C, B, C, D. B, C, D, E. Okay, let me see. B, C, D, E on the first floor. Yeah. But 2, they say we have 2. What does it mean when they say B2? That means axis B and axis 2, the intersection of axis B and intersection of axis 2. So this column here. So I was just explaining how to input the column, but before you input the column, you have to know first the location of the column. As you can see here, they say the columns are in The columns are E, B, C, D, B, C, D, E. So let's go HEB 340. HEB 340. HE. HE. Oh, the column is not here, so we need to add it again. Add define section properties. Import. Now add new material. Add steel edge. Oh no, this one is to define a new one. Steel HE 340. Let me see. Oh, 340. Yeah, this is 340. It's here. B. Oh, it was already there in there, so I can just select it. So here we see we have our material that is HEB 340. Gonna select it. Prime HE 340 B, and then continues from here to here, and then from here to here. Okay, and here I can make it in. I can go here. When I do right click or escape, I can go here to put in 3D so that we can see. Yeah, you see. This is actually, I put it in the wrong direction. It was supposed to be in B2 here, not here. So I select it and then Control M. I can move it in this direction, that is X by 9000. Yeah, it's moved now. It's now in the on the right direction. So since I know it's the same column that is gonna be also here in this position, I do not need to draw it. I can just select it and copy it. Control R. This one is to replicate. I want to copy it in the X direction, but I want how many copies of it? 1, 2, 3. So I have here 3. Apply. Yeah, definitely I'm done. And then I need to check also if these same elements are not copied on the 3rd axis or 4th axis, so that I can make it fast. This one, no, they're not there. So we're going to the 5th floor. From the 2nd floor to the 5th floor, we have HEB 320. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here to here, line or cable, select our HEB 320 B, and then from here to here, 1, 2, 3. I did same thing. Oh, sorry, I need to quit escape to quit that option. I select them again and then Control R, same operation. Okay, now here I can see, and I can also visualize this this column in 3D like with the rule section. I click on this icon here that is a tick, and then I go in general option, extrude, and then I apply. So when I applied, I can see, but I can notice that all my section are not the orientation of my section are not the same as the one in the drawing here. You see all of them are oriented in 90 degrees, so I need to rotate them. That's not a big problem. I just need to select all this one and go to assign frame and then local axis, just rotate it by 90 degrees, apply, and then I can see, yeah, now the orientation is correct. And if you can see, all of them are here, the section are here. We close this tab here, we leave it in the 3D. Now we need to check what are the other elements that we need to define. C3B, C3D. So the same thing in this location, all of these also are using the same. So this column and these columns are all the same for the two floors, as you can see. So I will just try to copy these informations here, these columns, and then Control R. But this time is not in the X direction. I'm copying them in the Y direction by 9000, and it's just one copy. Okay. Yeah, now I can see I have all the columns in the position of axis 3. I need to continue again by modeling my columns. The next one is from the 5th floor to the top or to the roof, that is HEB 260. So I need again to go in my frame and cable, same place. This one is the dimension is 260. Need to check in my list, 260B. So from here to here, here to here, from here to here. Escape, I quit the option, the command bar or the action, and then I can Control R, copy again. Always remember in which direction you are copying the element so that you will not make the mistake. Apply, and then sorry, the same elements, but now I will copy in the Y direction, 9001. Okay, so I have modeled my columns so far, but I need to see, you can see all this one, the orientation of the new column that we just defined are not in the same orientation with the bottom one. So definitely we need to adjust them. So we need to come back again, select all of these, assign, frame, local axis, 90 degrees, apply. Yeah, all of them you can double check. This one is not, this one is not oriented, this one is wrong. Or you can always do Control Z to go back to the previous action. So you can double check, Control Z again. Just I want to make sure I do again Control Z, and so I can make sure everything is correct. So before I move forward, I want just to rotate one column first, this one that I just defined, and later on I can copy it when everything is already modified. Assign, frame, local axis, 90 degrees. Yeah, now it's okay. So since now it's in the right orientation, now I can copy it, Control R. First is in the X direction, 9003, copy, apply, and after that I will copy them in the Y direction, 1 2 3 1, copy, apply. And just to be sure, because it's a big model, we need to be really careful when we are modeling our structures. So you can see everything is correct. Yeah, everything is correct. Now the next point is the corner and the corner ones. You see, from first floor to the top floor is HEB 260. So we just make it very fast. We just go to define. We define the frame. Sorry, this one, yeah, HEB. So we go here, and same way we can see still is not in the right orientation. We can double check what is the orientation. So all of them are oriented in that direction. So we select this one first, assign. Always remember, everything that you want to do on the frame, you have to go through assign. You want to assign it, this option or these properties, do you want to assign them to the joint, do you want to assign them to the frame, to the cable, to the load, and so on. So all the properties that we want to do right now is to assign them to the frame, and we want to assign a rotation of the local axis by 90 degrees. Apply. Yeah, the beam is rotated now. Is it on the right position? That one you need to confirm. Yeah, this is, let me see, they say A1, A4, F1, F4. So actually those are just A1, A4, F1, F4. So those are just the corner columns, but here it was on the middle, so it need to move back. First we'll move it back by Control M, move. We want to move this object minus y or minus 6,000 in the opposite direction. Let's see, it's in the right position. Now what you're gonna do to this column, we are going to copy it. So how do we copy it? Or here we can come to this view and move back or forward, and depend. Sorry for my mixing words. We can move back, and then to move to this, you see when I come here, is alighting on this side, that which axis or which plan am I locating to? I'm in the XY plan, and then on this axis. So I select my column, and then I want to copy it from this to that. Control R here. I can just put here 0. I don't want, maybe I don't know the distance from here, from this point to this point. So there is this option, pick 2 points on the model. I pick this point and the last one, and then when I click apply, oh, it's copied already over there. Amazing. So the same thing, I copy this one, so I want again to do the same, but I want to pick the same point. I want to pick this point and this point. Apply. Amazing. Everything is gone. Definitely now we can see that we have modeled the corner columns and the interior columns, but we still have some interior columns that we need to do. This one we are going to continue it in the next lesson, and I don't want to make this tutorial very long, so that we have also the time to go through it and practice. The good way to learn is to practice also. So the same way you can download the software and follow along until we are going to finish all this project. You will have a view and an understanding of how to design a frame structure in SAP, and how to do the connection, how to apply the load, how to verify the cross section, how to optimize your project, and how to generate a report out of this. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next time.